Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Dunbar Snackbar. It's time for some more MLB The Show 20 gameplay and Road to the Show with Sigmund Sunwafer. We've gone through 26 games, all of which, I think all of them, you've seen here on this channel. But we're going to be trying to plow through this again to get to the next level as quickly as possible. Things have been going really well for Sigmund. You take a look at his batting average, 421. We've got a couple home runs. It's the stolen bases, 29 so far, that I'm really looking forward to seeing increase. We're going to try as much as possible to get to 30 in this episode. That'll be a pretty big milestone. But a good hit in the left field on the very first pitch of the game. And it looks like we're going to have that opportunity to get stolen base number 30. All depends on how fortunate we're going to be here, because we got a lefty pitching, so he can throw it over to first pretty quickly. We've seen a couple times where it's just been so quick. But here I go, and I'm safe. So there we go, stolen base number 30. Time to get a lot more. Obviously, the more that I get, the higher the attributes go, and that's going to be huge as we get up to the majors, because the place where I feel like I'm going to do the most amount of good in the AAA and obviously at the major league level is going to be getting on first and then just stealing my way on over to third, hopefully within like 2 pitches. But that was a good pitch to go on. That breaking ball, 2-0 count. Now in the previous at-bat, runner got on, I think drew a walk if I remember right. So it put runners on second and third. But again, we're seeing yet another walk. And so bases are loaded here with the count full. This one is going to be caught, but I'll have ample time to be able to tag up and come home. So there is the first run of the game coming on that sac fly. So with that, we'll be up 1-0. And it's that type of stuff that I feel like is really important with my contributions to the team, is just that base running and getting in good positions. Now, granted, regardless of what would have happened there, though, even if I didn't have this speed, I still would have gotten a score there. But, you know, getting a couple stolen bases out of it's not bad at all. That wasn't necessarily my best at-bat hitting into the double play. I think I need to do a lot better when it comes to just recognizing those situations and just kind of knowing the pitcher's going to throw it a lot lower and adjust where I'm kind of aiming accordingly. But here's the first fielding of the game. Easy catch, easy points. Now the game's tied at 1, as it looks like they got a run in the second inning, but now it's 3-2. Runner on first. Oh, nice stop by the third baseman, but it's going to end up being a fielder's choice, is I will end up being on first. It's not like, though, if I get over to third here that I'll be waiting for a sac fly to try and get me home, since we've got 2 outs here. He's eyeballing me. Ooh, this one might be a little close. I'm going to have to work on accumulating some better equipment for Sigmund Sunwafer here. Well, the speed is ridiculously high. I've got to work on getting the stealing up. So it does kind of frustrate me a little bit that you only get a small perk every time that you attempt to steal, and you get a major speed boost. I feel like if you got a successful steal, you should get a little bit of a higher increase in the successful stealing ranking too. That's just my idea. But dang, 7th inning, and we are now down 7-3. All right, really not much I'm going to be able to do here, but try and pick this one up, get it on over to the cutoff man, just so we can get it into the infield quickly. But doesn't matter much. 10-3. Gosh, that was, the last 2 innings have been pretty rough. It looks like 5 runs in the 5th, 3 in the 7th. Dang, whoever was pitching for me, rough day. All right, hit that high 4-seamer into center field. We've got a few hits today, or a couple already. I'll definitely take that any day. That's going to give me a little bit of a boost to the batting average, and obviously put me in position to be able to get just a little bit more of those attribute gains. Not looking for anything too crazy, but I have been surprised. I'll admit this now, with the amount of singles that I've had over the last few games. I would have thought as I continue to get better when it comes to the contact hitting and obviously power hitting too, that I'd be hitting a lot more of these into the gap. Hasn't really been the case with Sigmund, but Oh, see, that's not cool. Every other instance, I don't know if that's like a glitch or something where they just do not give you a heads up. Like right at the end of your animation for stepping off of second is when they throw it. That's another one that doesn't end up being too good for me. But we're looking at 12-6 now. A little bit of an increase of clutch there. I'm going to head to second now. I wonder if they're going to try and throw me out. Oh, he's not even challenging it. That makes sense. I'm really, really hoping that sometime in the future, I'm sitting there at third, runner on first, ends up going for second, ball's thrown, and I start breaking for home. Back to the days of Little League, basically. All right. Well, not anticipating us coming back, but let's just see what happens here. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stay right there at third, but really doesn't mean too much here. Akron ends up getting the win, and understandably so, given the fact that they just had a ridiculous amount of offense towards the middle of the game. And this is where it comes, like, you know, when you're doing a starting pitcher road to the show, you obviously can influence the game a lot more. Obviously, there's some things that are out of your control, like how much your offense contributes. There's games like this where, yeah, you could do some stuff, but I just feel like as a position player, there really isn't as much that you could do to contribute to, you know, the win. Obviously, if it's something, you know, where you're looking at a clutch situation, that's different. But just for the whole spread of the game, again, I don't feel like you can do as much. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys know what I'm kind of getting at there. But anyway, we're gonna go to game number 2 here. At least we're doing all right as a team. You can see 15 wins, 12 losses. We're above 500. That's not too bad. Now, see if we can hold that. I'm kind of curious though, and I don't know if you guys ever get the same way. Like by the time that you get out of AA or AAA, do you guys ever go back and take a look at how your team is doing without you? Like to see how much you actually contributed to the team? I don't think I've ever really done that in the past. Like calculated, okay, this is how many wins we had before. This is how many wins after. Only thing that really changed is me not being there, but I don't know. Anyway, 1-0 count. Watching another one for ball 2. And that's another thing. Here in the AA level, I haven't really drawn as many walks as I thought I was going to. Woohoo, there we go with the first strike. That slider barely making it in the strike zone. I'm going to start getting hot here with the bat, start swinging at stuff. Ooh. So I get the vision boost. Because, yes, that was definitely a ball, but... And swing at it. There we go. Nice stop, at least, by short. Not enough to be able to... Not enough of a good enough effort? There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Not able to get control of it and make the throw. But even if he had gotten control of it, with the speed that I've got, I don't think he would have gotten it in time. So it would have been a base hit regardless. All right, I've watched a couple pitches so far. This one's going into the outfield. It'll get caught. There we go. One good defensive play for Akron here early on in the game. I should have tried to steal a little bit earlier. But he had a couple fast deliveries before that, which prevented me from going. I was just waiting for what would be the obvious sign of, hey, it's your time to go. That was a bad one to swing at. You know, I was really looking right there. It is 81 speed, the runner that we've got on first. I'm like, oh, if I can get some solid contact, he's definitely coming home. But I didn't materialize. That slider really, really was at least tricky for me there. I feel like this year I've done better with some of the breaking balls than I have in years past. Slider had been somewhat tricky, but it doesn't seem to be as much of a problem this year. And I don't know if that's just due to some changes with, you know, how the game recognizes you're making contact with it or what. But like I said, it hasn't been too bad. All right, well, this is more of a low-scoring game. Akron only has one run right now. Runner at second, though, and with this one dropping just short, he's going to try and come home. Oh, I should have just thrown it home. Shouldn't have gotten a cutoff, at least with me being that close. I don't trust my arm yet. I think that's kind of the biggest reason why I keep throwing to the cutoff man rather than just throwing to a base is I just don't have that level of trust yet. All right, trying to do the safer thing. Oh, he's going for it. Well, he's out, but damage is already done. You saw Akron had 7 runs here. We only got 1 in the bottom of the 5th. So this has really been Akron's series. Really waited for that changeup. That'll be caught, though I do get a little bit of a perk there from my hitting. You know, I don't think I'll ever be at a point where I'm going to be racking in a ton of home runs or anything like that, but I'll take that power anytime. I usually like to go with the regular swing, which is X. So it's not like your sheer power, which is your square, or your contact, which is circle. But what I've noticed I've started doing is for the first couple strikes, I'll just go with X. And then once I'm looking at a 2-strike situation, then I'll start going with contact just because I don't want to get that strikeout. I mean, I'll just get on base however I can. But all right, another win for Akron. Please do not sweep me. Please don't sweep me. We've got, I think, one more game left in this series. Maybe we've got a couple. I can't remember if this is a 3 or 4 series episode or 3-game series. Gosh, that 5th inning, that's like our weakest point. I think obviously at that point you're starting to see the starting pitchers really kind of wear down due to their low stamina. So I'm not surprised that in the 5th we're starting to see a lot of that. But man, Akron could come out breaking even in this game. I feel the pressure. I feel like I need to get a win here. I don't think we have been swept yet, as long as Sigmund Sunwafer has been playing. Try to see if we can keep it that way. Tyler Herb pitching today. I don't know who he is. All right, top of the 1st, we're going to be starting off with a fielding opportunity. Give me something awesome. Give me like a diving catch or something like that. Oh, I went the wrong way. The reaction, I've noticed so many of the balls that are hit into the outfield are in front of me. I don't know if that's just because of the level that I'm playing at or what. So I'm just, like, instinct is when it comes off the bat to just go forward. But what I really need to do is just be sitting there and waiting for it. Ooh, pitch out. He's kind of worried about him. Understandably so. He's got 89 speed and an 86 steal rating. Once I get up to 86, you better believe I'm going to be going just about every time I can. 2 in a row. Gosh. They are messing with him just as much as they mess with Sigmund Sunwafer, I feel like. Ooh, watch that one for ball 1. But with the 2-0 count, I'm like, we'll give him a pitch. We'll see. Get out of this one with like a 4-pitch walk is what I'm always hoping for. Another one that just kind of hangs over the plate, make contact with it, and I'm pretty lucky that he dived for it and missed, not only for the sake of getting the base hit, but also with him diving and missing like that, got some extra time before he's got to pick up and make the throw over to second. And I've seen a couple situations where when an outfielder dives for it, misses it, they still can pick it up and throw it on over to second. Guy's got to be pretty slow, though. All right. He's going. Nice. He's home. So that was just, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I was, really concerned that he was going to stop at third, and I think that came back from a couple episodes ago when I was rounding second, expecting the runner to go home, and he stays at third. And I'm sitting there on third base, too, and I get tagged out. But, yeah, I'm paying more attention, at least, to what the runner's doing. 0-2 count. All right. Not going to try and tag up on that one, as you probably saw. It's caught by the second baseman in a really shallow center field. So with 2 outs, I'm not going to be going home unless this is a base hit. Little chopper there over to third, and yep, he's going to be out at first, so I will not get a run. But we're still up 1-0 here in the top of the second. That first inning actually took quite a while. Going into center field. Not a bad hit, but we got to try and force the double play right here. I know it's early on in the game, but like I was saying, I really feel like I need to get a win, so I'm just hoping stuff happens. And they did it. Nice. Okay, now we got a runner on first with 1 out. We've got a good chance to be hitting him home. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, but my batting average is different. That one, it's saying like 287, I think is what it was. But like before the game, it was like 421. So a big discrepancy there when it comes to my batting average, but I'm pretty sure it's the higher of the two.
Nope. Action time.
That changeup, man, that one slows up right when it gets to the plate. I'll have to be cautious of that one. Aha, he's on first again. Get a base hit, drive him home. Oh, he's going. I'm laying off of that one, giving him the chance. There we go. Safe at second. I'm looking at a 2-0 count. Things are looking pretty good for us right here. See, it's like looking in the mirror right here. Got the guy stealing bases, getting in scoring position. I got to do this man a favor. Ooh, that's another one that could have easily been called a ball. All right, probably a slider a little bit low. Oh, that changeup hung. No, it was a slider. At least I called the right pitch. There he goes, coming home. Get the clutch and the RBI. Well, there's a pretty big bright side to not only him getting that run for us, but it also clears the base paths. Let's try and get 2 stolen bases right here, guys. Peter O'Brien, lay off these. Easy. Doesn't even try and tag me there. Pretty decent break. Still a bit of a slow start. We'll get that improved as we go with the stealing attribute. Work on getting that acceleration up. Once I get to top speed, man, I'm unbeatable. Obviously, in this situation, I'm looking to go to third, and I'll make it safe. That was a pretty decent throw. Again, if it wasn't for that top speed, I would have been out. But I also wouldn't be so daring as to try and steal third as often as I do. I really wish it would break it down with how many times have I stole second versus third. That would be interesting to see. All right, count's full. He's going to hit that one to the first baseman. That'll be enough to bring me home and make it 3-0. 2 outs, so I don't expect really much to happen here at the bottom of the third, but we'll see. It's nice that we're building up these runs slowly and surely. I mean, as long as we stay ahead, that's all that matters. I don't care if we do it in some grand fashion or if it's, like that. 2 outs. Runners on second and third for Akron. This is up to me, potentially. Oh, never mind. It's going to be caught. We're looking good. All right, so we get out of that one without allowing a run. We get another one in the 4th inning with runners at the corners. Here's an opportunity once again for me to increase that clutch, get an RBI, and be the hero of the game. So I'm 2 for 2. If I go 3 for 3 here. Oh, yes. Down the line. 1 run's coming home. Oh, he's going to third. Rounding home. Oh, that's not going to be a good one. Yep. Ah, dang it. Oh, well. 5-0. 3 for 3 today. This is how we turn it around. Let's keep this up. We're not going to get swept. Or get swept. There we go. English is hard. At least at this hour. All right, new pitcher in, obviously. So with Anderson Polanco now pitching for Akron, just got to be expecting some different pitches, but still hangs that one over the plate. Now, is that going to get counted as an error or a base hit? Because I was really right to him. Yeah, it's going to get counted as a base hit. Kind of surprises me that that ended up a base hit, but oh well. I'll take it. That means I'm 4 for 4 today, guys. We're batting 1,000. Oh, that was a bad jump. Oh, this is going to be... Okay. Not as close as I thought it was going to be. Yep, not a good one. So what is it? 4 for 4 today. How many stolen bases do I have?
No, that's low.
There we go. Oh, caught stealing. Everything was going right there except just a solid throw from the catcher. Yeah, just barely. That was one of those ones that was like in the dirt, or he had to go behind him to make the catch. Would have been there. It's all right. 5-0 here, top of the 9th. Runner on second. I'm going to get underneath this one to make the catch. It's going to be the first out here, the top of the 9th, and that should be the last thing that we see. So we get the win. We prevent the sweep. I'm happy. Just all around good offense for me, with the exception, of course, getting caught stealing third. But that really didn't impact the game at all, really. So I'll take it. All right, let's see what we got here. This is going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, guys. It is a 3-game series. Make sure you come back for more. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, hit the thumbs up button. If you guys watch this all the way through, I really, really appreciate it. Let's go blueberry yogurt today. If you guys watch this all the way through, comment blueberry yogurt, just so I know who's been watching it. But Patreon is in the description below, as well as the link to Discord. I hope you guys drop by there or find a way to support me. But you guys are awesome. You really are. Until next time, you guys have a good one.